Hi, this is Tricia, and today I want to talk about the Syllable D900 Mini completely wireless Bluetooth earphones. And if you're one of those people that just likes checking out the start of these videos, the synopsis runs along the line of they work really well, I like the charging box, and they sound pretty good as well. So if that's all you want, see you later. Okay. Anybody else that's still listening, let's have a look at these things. Because it's not minuscule, but it's not exactly big. And it's very, very light. And the ear rubber and the stabiliser, they're all in one part. But they've got 3 different options, as well as those ones which are very small, with the long fins. You also get some smallish ones with one of the shark type fins, and some larger ones again with the shark type fins, the stabilisers. For whatever reason I only found these ones comfortable, but so long as you find a pair that's comfortable, that's all that's required really, isn't it? How do they work? Well, it's actually rather clever, because the only one that connects to your phone is the left one. When you switch it on with a long press to pair it, you can pair it with your phone. Then you switch this one on, the first time that is, switch this one on, and this connects to that one. So there's only that one talks to your phone. Then the next time you use them, you just switch them both on, because those are buttons, you just press them in until it bingles at you to let you know that it's on. Then they connect to each other, and that connects to your phone. And when you've had enough and you want to switch them off, you only have to switch one of them off for both of them to power down. Which is quite good as well, and should save a little bit of power. Because if you only switch one off, it would be a bit of a pain if you thought you'd switched them both off, and then one of them runs out of battery while you want to listen to some stereo later. Okay. So what do I think about these for use and for sound? Well, for use they're actually pretty good. I do have an acid test for where to keep my phone, which is a bit of a nasty one really. I leave it in my left front pocket when I go for a walk, because then when I'm turning my head round to have a look and cross roads and check where I'm going, occasionally, with most Bluetooth earphones, it'll drop out occasionally. Only for a second or two when it loses connection. There's very few which don't do that. Tends to be neckband types. But very few do. But this one I found did no more than wired ones do. It did cut out occasionally, but no more than I'd expect any Bluetooth earphones to. And it's quite strange when they actually do cut out, because they don't come straight back in again. They fade out and fade in again. So if it cuts out, it's like somebody just turns up the volume to get it coming back in again. Makes it a bit less of a jolt, I suppose, but took a bit of getting used to. And, charging them. That's a clever little thing, because you don't have a micro USB on these things. You've got charging contacts. And please, if you get a pair of these, remember to take the plastic that's stuck on the bottom of there, because otherwise you won't get any charge in them. And these charge in this box. And it looks really simple to connect them, and once you've got the hang of where they go and how to seat them, you do get the hang of it quite quickly, then they're fine. But until you do, it can be a real pain getting those to sit properly. And when you close it down, it actually starts charging. And I don't think you'll be able to see it on these, because these are fully charged up anyway. Those lights are going to go off in a second. There's a little red light shows that it's charging on each one, just so you can check that you've seated it properly the first few times until you get the hang of it, because that is the one fiddly bit with these. And those blue lights, there's 4 when it's fully charged up, because that you do charge up with your micro USB. And as you charge them up each time, of course it uses up some charge, so it's about half full with the 2 blue ones on. And you get about half a dozen charges, I reckon, out the box. From nearly fully used up to fully charged, which is quite useful really. It's about a week's worth for most people. And although it says the rate is about 2 hours off a full charge, the most I've got is 1 hour 52. And it's quite consistent in that, because I've tried it a few times. So it's slightly under 2 hours, but not by an awful lot. And that's plenty for most people anyway, because I reckon most people will be wearing these for a commute. So there we are. Back to my synopsis, which I started with. The syllable D900 minis are actually rather nice. They're the first completely wireless ones that I've tried out properly and reviewed, and I must admit, I'm quite impressed.